Welcome to HoodooTube, your one-stop shop for reviews of fantasy, horror, and supernatural entertainment for the African diaspora. Paint the Town Red is the #1 hit song by rap star Doja Cat that captured the masses with its cool laid-back sound, bold lyrics, and its eerie music video that made many fans and skeptics believe Doja made a pact with the devil for success. Now, whether or not that actually happened, I'll likely never know, but I think the audacious lyrics and dark occult music video tell a story not about selling your soul, but about spiritual enlightenment. Doja Cat has become one of Gen Z's most prominent and successful rappers and pop stars of the 2020s. The American musician has gained critical acclaim for her witty lyrics, addictive pop rap songs, and her boundary-pushing style, which shows up in her music and overall aesthetic. I've loved Doja Cat's music since the early days with her first tracks that went viral, like Moo and Tia Tamara. But as her career progressed, Doja Cat easily became one of the most prominent rappers of our time to embrace fantasy and sci-fi in her artistic output. Doja has always played with fantasy in her songs and music videos, but her third and critically acclaimed album, Planet Her, leaned all the way into alien sci-fi, with every music video and performance playing with themes of alien love and intergalactic exploration. But her fourth album, Scarlet, stayed in the realm of fantasy in the song's content and visuals, but in a much darker, spiritual way. Anyone who's paid attention to Doja's personality can see she's a troll, who hates being told not to do something, because she'll likely just go and do that thing. So when rumors on the internet asserted Doja was a self-hating, mixed woman who joined the Illuminati and became a pawn of the secret satanic cabal that controls the world, she made the critique her entire concept for the album, Scarlet. In most of the visuals for Scarlet, even in the beginning of the music video for Paint the Town Red, Doja Cat appears as the Scarlet character, naked, wet, and covered in red, which we can only assume is supposed to symbolize blood. She sits at a black and white detective's office from a 1940s noir movie, and she takes out her own eyeball and throws it at us. While this is a creepy scene, to me it symbolizes her showing us, the viewer, what she is seeing or perceiving from her own mind's eye, and we are transported to another world where Doja Cat is friends with monsters. It's also interesting that the video starts out in a detective's office, because this also leads me to believe that Doja, or Scarlet, wants to solve a mystery, maybe the mystery of life and reality itself. The phrase "paint the town red" is an old idiom which means to go out and have a wild time with your friends. Supposedly, it originated in England in 1837, when a group of rowdy male friends literally painted statues, doorways, and shop walls with red paint after a night out drinking. In the same way, in this song, and in the music video, Doja is clearly telling the viewer she plans on being herself and having fun while doing it. In the dream world, likely existing in Doja's own head, she's riding high on a big giant monster, which could be a metaphor for success and money. But literally, it could mean that in the dream world, Doja Cat is actually friends with other worldly beings. I also think it was very intentional that in this dream world with monsters, there are eyes hanging everywhere, like the one she took out of its socket in the beginning of the video. This to me symbolizes Doja can see all these things not with her physical eyeball, but in her own mind's eye. Doja Cat again is wearing all red, in a dress and hood that's reminiscent of muscles and tendons, as if she's turned inside out. And if she's muscle and blood, in this otherworldly place, she's also friends with the opposite, a skeleton, what most of us would characterize as the Grim Reaper, or Death himself. The Grim Reaper became popular way back in the 14th century in Europe, when the Black Plague was killing millions of Europeans. But in this video, Doja Cat isn't scared of death. She literally embraces him like a lover. Does Doja love death? I don't think so. I think it's much more likely that Doja no longer fears death because she's living her hopes and dreams out in real life, with no regrets. In other words, painting the town red. In another telling scene, Doja is standing on a grassy grove throwing out slabs of meat to what we can only assume is one of her monster friends. But we never see the monster in this scene. In fact, she starts throwing meat at the camera, which may suggest the beast she's feeding is us, the viewer. To feed the beast is another phrase or idiom used to describe working hard to achieve a difficult goal or doing work for someone that is incredibly hard to please. Are we the consumers of her music the real beast that is too hard to appease? Even in the lyrics, she's doubling down on her choices despite the backlash she's gotten in the media. And though I think Doja Cat has the right to be defensive in her own artistic expression, I think she's much more knowledgeable about occult concepts and magic than she lets on. All of the other songs and music videos from her Scarlet era has dark occult lyrics and visuals in the music videos. And I could probably do a whole documentary on the different visuals and meanings of all of these different videos as well. I think when we look back on who was one of the most daring rappers of this generation with the most interesting cinematic universe, Doja will be remembered as a storytelling legend.